And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches, Frontline League on Twitter. Frontline Prediction League is the YouTube channel. Like, favorite, subscribe, and also Frontline underscore Prediction underscore League. Still, you can use that one on Instagram. And you can also find Top of the Card Pod on Twitter and the podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. They all get to our same Discord where you'll see these pages we're about to talk about. I am your co-host, Scott. Absolutely melting in this 30 degrees Celsius heat at 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday, which is why there's no ring light, which is why I'm sitting in my chair to get the fan lined up perfectly, and just, it's too hot. Joining me as always is BeerMe. How are you doing, BeerMe?
I'm doing about the same, Scott. I'm melting as well. It was really hot here today as well. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good, and I'm here to talk a little FPL.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about because we got Death Before Dishonor that happened this past Friday, and we have Great American Bash this coming Sunday. There's 3 pages we'll be looking at: results, predictions, and a lineup. And we're also going to talk about some SummerSlam stuff as well. So, bear me, we got a lot to talk about. It's already 9:30. Let's dive into this. Let's dive right in. Death Before Dishonor did happen, and we have a week-long reign for the European title because Static defeated Memories to become the FPL European Grand Prix champion in Memories' first defense. So after a win it and lose it on first defense for James Black, we have James Blake with his 6 successful defenses, including winning the Rumble, winning Mania, winning the world title, losing the world title, and then losing this belt to Memories. Memories kept it for a week and lost it to Static right away. And technically it's like a Saturday to a Friday, so it's like 6 days, 7 days, like however you count that. It's a week or under, like one of those ROH shenanigans. But Static is our new European champion. And we kind of both talked about how that would be kind of neat, but also didn't really want it because we wanted Memories to have it for a bit. But I love the fact of suddenly, boom, title change, boom, title change. I do like title histories when stuff happens, so. But the Blake era is definitely over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two weeks ago, we had a different champion. And already had 2 since.
Yeah, even though Memories didn't get a successful defense, I feel like beating James Blake is pretty big.
Yep.
So
keep that one in mind for like the year-end stuff. That's definitely something in there for one of those moments of, oh, wow. So, that's
hats off to Static.
Now, Static will defend. The next house show, I do believe, will be like, I think it's Bound for Glory in October. So, depending how All In is, which might be back on our calendar, it might be there, or we might have it All Out or something, because we're probably not going to go 3 months without a defense. So, it will pop up somewhere in there. Unless I'm absolutely forgetting something, but that is the next one, isn't it? Yeah. Because that was ROH and Impact. So, we'll figure that out. We'll see what happens there. More on that as we go, obviously. We did have a Fight Pit submission match. Billy Grayson, New Hotness, beat James Costner. New Hotness got that win. That's a big win for him. Again, a house show, but still. That's a big feather in the cap. New Hotness getting that win. We got the Reaction and Symphony going to a no contest. We didn't predict that. I predicted SOD. I think you picked the Reaction. So no contest there. So that's clearly unfinished business with those teams. We had a Watson Rules match where Red defeated the GMSG straight up in a normal match, 1-on-1. Watson Rules. I didn't.
Damn.
I couldn't. I never have. Manny is coming.
You sound like Noam Dar right now, but you're talking. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's watching NXT, but he's going through a thing like that.
So everybody in Infinity has beaten everybody in FBU in some way, including 1-on-1s. I'm pretty sure, except I've never beaten GMSG. Straight up. I'm not bitter at all. That's crazy. Monkey Bong beat Perk Angle. Love both those guys again. Detrick beat you. It was a bad night for the Must See Good guys.
Detrick did have the highest score of the night. So
it was a wonky show, though. Let's be honest. Some obvious stuff did not happen, and that always throws us for a loop. So, and we only had 5 matches because that's all they announced prior to that when we had 12 actually on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So we did have a Tornado Tag hardcore match. Kings of the FPL, CT, and Escobar defeated the System. That's the Alpha Dog and Zachariah Prince. Josh Dionio beat Jason Blades. Lexi Briggs beat Jackson Myrtle. Hiroshi Moses beat Pushino by a point. The BeerMe special. Non-title match, James Blake defeated Cam Popplestone. So Blake just beat the Canadian champion. He's still involved with belts, so you never know where that goes. FBU, the other parts, Bash and the Broken Nerd, did beat the Strays, Michael Marsh and Supreme Rock. Captain Krulix Blackwill beat Smooth Rock, big win for him, another point. Payne beat Cammy Cat. CJ Hawk beat Wookie. El Cid beat Larry. Danny the Late Jordison beat CM Carlito. Nayara beat Papa Snooch. The Arbiter beat the Gaffer. 3J Platinum beat Mr. Glee. Woe defeated Matt Zion. Viper defeated Kurt Cult. I'm leaving out the numbers like I do for Red. And me and Stars, went to a no contest. And yeah, that started the show, so I got reinstated. I otherwise would have missed my first show in everything, JRPL, FPL, whatever. And I pleaded my case to... My character pleaded the case to RGX, who gave me Starsy right out of the gate, and that's Omos, and that's funny. And you almost answered it, son of a bitch. But...
I tried.
You tried.
Wasn't allowed to.
No. But it was no contest. My third no contest was Starsy, so, you know me, I can't let that slide, so I'm going to have to face him again at some point. But we had other stuff on the kickoff with Viper getting his first win over Kurt Cult. Blake, like I said, beat the Canadian champion. Red came out because Red wasn't happy either with the GMSG because that wasn't good and that wasn't fun. And also was upset with RGX, Rick Gillen, being the general manager. Because remember, the last person to be general manager was Red, who lost to CT at Mania. Red feels that Red should have been GM again. But arguably was probably too close to certain people involved in things that would be a conflict of interest. So, So that happened. Sorry. My dog is suddenly laying beside me, all smiley. Yes, hello. We then have Hero versus Pushino, and crazy fast match there. Myrtle and Briggs. The story of Pain continues. I love this character stuff going on there. Josh Giano and Jason Blades. RGX made another announcement. There is a tag team tournament kicking off after SummerSlam. System faced the FPL Kings. Remember, that's a follow-up there. Craziness there with some aftermath. The Alpha Dog has unmasked. The Alpha Dog is now forever known as Hunter Williams. And sorry, that's Miley knocking stuff over at my feet. Hello, girl, yes. So the Alpha Dog, speaking of dog, there we go. The dog is no more. It is Hunter Williams. So maybe he'll be on the wheel now. And the wheel will pick him.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're hoping for early night through this year. It's as always. BeerMe, you lost to Detrick, like I said. That happened here as well. Perk Angle and Monkey Bong had a quick match. Red and GMSG. GMSG being an absolute bastard, bringing a stroller to the ring. He messed with a few people the wrong way, so that had to continue. You guys tried a beatdown. I came out to help stop that. You guys ran off, and I tended to Red. Reaction and SOD was there. RGX kept going on with SummerSlam announcements. And forgive me, I keep saying RGX. That's like calling Moxley Ambrose for the first little bit. It's going to take time for me still, even though he's been Rick Gillen for a while, like the Rumble. We'll get there. The Fight Pit submission match, the European Championship, and that's our main event. So El Cid came out at the end looking to face Static. So we have things continuing with our championships, and it is very interesting, very fun, and I enjoy what's going on. Let's look at the Great American Bash, BeerMe. That is this Sunday. Keep that in mind. Sunday. It is Sunday on NXT. Yeah, I'm glad it's not Saturday because I'll be able to see it actually on Sunday because I'll be busy on Saturday.
Same.
Yeah. But it is Sunday 8 p.m. NXT normally has a 7:30 pre-show. There's a match on it, and we know about it, so that is part of our deadline. The deadline itself is 6:30 Eastern. If they end up doing an hour for the pre-show, it's 6 o'clock. Keep that in mind. Just do 6. You're safer that way. Put your picks in right now. It's Thursday night or Friday, whenever you watch this, or Saturday. Who knows? You'll see the picks page here in a second. But bear me, we have matches to announce as this event is coming up. Let's keep going. Must see good guys. Beerman Jesus and GMSG will face the world champion Ash and Detrick Cyrus. You just lost to Detrick. And BeerMe didn't face Ash, he faced Red. But this is a big match. This is the tag champs facing the world champ and a partner. So how confident are you in this main event going in?
I feel good, but I can't overlook anything because it's the world champ and a guy that just beat me. So, But hey, we're the tag champs for a reason. It's our division, and we're hopefully going to show them why it is our division.
Sounds good. I like it. We got a Texas Bull Rope 4 corners match. Luke Gray versus Mark Harper. Oh, I didn't put a pick in. I'm picking Ash and Detrick.
Oh wow!
What?
All right.
No, because you're
All
gonna
right.
you're gonna retain. Like you're not gonna win this one, but
Oh.
you'll retain. That's my thinking
Oh,
there.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. All
Because
right.
if you lose here, it makes people
hey,
think you will lose the defense, but that's how I'd book it. So, yeah.
if that happens, I'll be all right with it. So yeah.
But Luke Gray versus Mark Harper, Texas Bull Rope 4 corners match. Who you got on that? I'm thinking Luke. I think this is Luke's time to really run with it. Mark Harper's a tough one to not pick, but I'm going with Luke.
I mean, usually the Money in the Bank people lose, but or not like in prediction leagues, but like in real life. But except for this year, it's kind of the opposite, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to go with Mark Harper. I do feel like Luke should get the revenge, but I just feel like Mark Harper's on a roll to where he's just unbeatable right now.
Okay,
on a roll.
We got James Blake versus James Costner. James and James.
James gang.
I normally pick Costner on these. I think I did last time, but Blake's momentum's been up there too, so I'm kind of leaning towards Blake this time.
I'm gonna go with Blake as well. I think the slide for Costner's gonna continue.
Okay. We got Alexander McKennedy, the American champion, and Cam Popplestone, the Canadian champion, facing Halcyon and Hiroshi Moses. They're contenders at SummerSlam. Who do you like in that? The champions or the contenders?
You know what? I did pick Hero to actually win that tournament, but you
did, yeah.
I think that Hero's been on such a roll. He's gonna get it done here, and he's gonna win that title at SummerSlam. I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now.
Okay.
I think he's gonna win both these matches.
I'm picking the champs personally. I just love the North American connection, basically, of that. So yeah, the Can-Am connection.
Yeah. Well, plus I like Halcyon too. He's the Finn. Like I used my pick to win it first going into it. So.
Oh my God, dude! I said the Can-Am connection. If you remember Rick Martel and Tito Santana, I think it was, they were the Can-Am connection way back in the day.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
This is the Cam-Am connection. Cam Popplestone and AM for Alexander McKennedy. The Cam-Am connection.
That's a team name right there, boys.
It's the Cam-Am connection. It's hard to say it that way because I want to say Can-Am, but there you go. The Cam-Am connection. Or it's the Canal connection. Cam and Alex. Maybe, I don't know. Shades and Smiles, former tag champions, are facing FBU members Bash and a Broken Nerd. They did win their tag match, remember, at the last show. So are they going to win again? I think so. But Shades and Smiles are former tag champs and former world champ. Again, it's hard to bet against them, but I'm going to lean on FBU on this one for that. You're not winning, but they are.
Well, it's really weird. Like if Bash and Nerd win, it's like I think they're like 3-0 then in tag matches. It's like
maybe they're
the best tag team in the group. Maybe they're the best tag team in the group. I don't know.
Maybe they should get a title shot. Maybe it should be FU versus FU. Strays did it.
well, let's not get. Let's not get a little ahead. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's not do it. But I'm gonna go with FU because I have a feeling.
Okay.
So,
how about this?
I have a good feeling about this show.
Okay, well, how about this then? Strays, Michael Martian, Supreme Rock, and Tino versus Symphony of Destruction, JJ Rocky and Turf Dog, and Wookie. Some interesting combinations there. I'm leaning on SOD and Wookie. Wook OD versus Strayno. No, I don't think either of those work.
I'm gonna go Stray Time. I'm gonna go.
Stray Time's good. I like Stray Time.
I'm gonna go with Stray Time.
I like Stray Time. Stray Time's good. I'm gonna go with Symphony of Monsters. Maybe that works. I don't know.
There we go.
It's not as good, but the Monster Symphony is good. Yeah. That could work.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
We got a bunch of blanks. We'll get back to that. But we do have the FPL Continental Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. Black Cross Light, Atlas Kiyama, and Jason Blades will face the kings of the FPL, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Sebastian Escobar. So the winners of that will be the #1 contenders. Who do you pick on that? I think you've been thinking the kings, right?
Yeah, I like all 4 people. It is tough. I want to see it be the Kings, but if we have to do round 2 against BCL, I'm down with it because we faced them before for the titles and we won, so I'd be down to do it again. But I would like to see the Kings do it.
Well, let's talk about some question marks here, BeerMe. Let's fill in some matches. I've got 2. I have new hotness, Billy Grayson, facing the now unmasked alpha dog, Hunter Williams.
Oh, I like that.
Is he the new hotness?
He might be.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go with new hotness though.
The original new hotness?
The original new hotness.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. I think he's riding the wave. He just won that submission match. So
I think Alpha Dog. See, I'm already doing it. I think Hunter Williams is going to do it.
it's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
I would like to see him. I would like to see him
this.
also win that.
Yep.
And it's yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to see that too.
All right. What have you got to announce? You got one match, you said, right?
Yeah. It's match of the night. You and Redhead 12 will be taking on Matt Zion and Rap.
Oh, we have our history. Oh boy.
Yeah. Speaking of history, Matt Zion.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
My only WrestleMania loss in 6 years. The other match, not that I'm bitter about it.
I will pick you guys to win that.
Oh, good, thank you. I am as well. I'm picking us. Yeah. The other match is Orstella versus the Arbiter.
Ooh.
One more thing. It's Watson
pick
Rules. It's Watson Rules.
It's Watson Rules.
Are you still picking Arbiter? I held that back purposely, wanting to see who you'd pick first.
Yes.
I still pick Arbiter. I'm picking Arbiter on that myself as well. I agree with that. And that is Great American Bash. Put your picks in. Here's the page right there. Put your picks in. Put your name in there. Please use your character name. Makes it easier for us to know who the heck you are. And then we go down here and say, okay, Carmelo or Dragunov. I think Carmelo's going to win. I'm going to top block it. I'm going to put 7 points on it. I can't use my 7-pointer again. I go through this every time, but there you go. Now, there's possibilities here. Like, say Gallus, this Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, and say they sub out somebody, and it's Joe Coffey instead. If that happens before the deadline, well, the match is thrown out, and then suddenly that 7-pointer becomes a 6-pointer because that's the new top block. Everything will adjust on its own. Don't worry. If that happens after the deadline, 6 o'clock or 6:30, whatever time it actually ends up being on Sunday, it's just zeroed out, and whatever points you had, you don't get, and they're gone. Poof. So if there's a match you're not sure happens the way you think it might, don't put a lot on it. Like, an 8-man tag is always risky because are all 8 people going to be in it? You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Put your picks in. It'll be a lot of fun. That is a deadline, like I said, for 6 o'clock Eastern on Sunday for Great American Bash. Now, we're not done, BeerMe. We got SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's next freaking weekend. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening fast and furious. So here we go. Boom. SummerSlam. That's the old one. Oops. I'll update it. You guys can see it right here. Boom. We made this week. It's got Roman and Keith Lee. We're doing it because they couldn't. It's JJ Rocky challenging Ash for the FPL World Championship. There's the graphic. We got graphics for this one. We got the Canadian Championship. Watson Rules. Cam Popplestone defending against Hero. We got Alexander McKennedy defending the American Championship against Halcyon. The tag titles will be defended. We don't know who yet. We don't even know who the challengers are, or the champions are yet. We got Bashan versus Smooth Rock. We got Costner versus JD. We got Luke Gray versus James Blake. We got the Strays versus Symphony, and Tino versus Wookie. And there is more. Let's announce that now. Don't worry. When we do Trenches next week, we'll do our full breakdown, but we'll get some gut reactions here about who's going to win. BeerMe, I have 3 matches and another thing here. So how many do you have to announce?
I have 3 kickoff matches and 2 main show matches.
I actually have 3 kickoff and a main show. So I'll start off. We'll alternate. I have another Hunter Williams match. He is facing 3J Platinum on the kickoff.
Okay.
Hunter
I like that.
is going to go 2 for 2 for stuff we're announcing here, I think. He's winning.
I think he'll win this one.
Okay.
I think he'll win this.
Who have you got?
All right. I got J-Mac, who came
Of the
up
Brits.
short.
Yep.
Yeah, but had a great run. He'll be taking on Chef Urban on the kickoff show.
That's interesting because Urban's had some big losses to some people who, I know it sucks to say are beneath him, but they seemed it. But these are people who are climbing by beating him. So this is definitely something for J-Mac to get right back up into that upper echelon of stuff, beating a former world champion. So, or Urban bucks that trend and finally turns things back around. Like, he's had a rough slide of it. Just like me, I'm not doing great either. But we'll get there. We'll see where we go. But I have a kickoff show. I have CM Carlito facing Memories 1-on-1. Will Memories be able to overcome that? Because this is literally, I think the last successful defense Blake had was Carlito, and the guy he lost it to in Memories. So that's interesting. I know it's a main show, but it's still, you'd think would have European title implications considering who they are, like, or at least storyline bragging rights if we talk it that way. I'm thinking Memories on this. How about you?
I'm gonna pick Carlito.
Okay.
All right.
What have you got?
I got another kickoff. I got Orstella. We taking on Kurt Angle. Perk Angle.
Perk Angle. I always got to pick Perk in these. Perk Angle.
I know, yeah. The name alone.
Orstella's been hit or miss in the sense of, like, I mean that more like here and there, so like there's not been much momentum as much. Could obviously get it in this upcoming run right now, so that could change after this, but I think Perk Angle's going to run that wave of momentum right now, so that's where I'm going. How about this, BeerMe? Another kickoff match. Monkey Bong versus Kyr. Kier 1. I'm going Monkey Bong. Because we just always kind of do. But who have you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Monkey Bong.
Okay. What have you got?
Or
is that it? You have a main show one, right?
Nope, I got one more kickoff and 2 main shows.
Okay.
So, I got this is kickoff. This is a good one. I got Lexi Briggs taking on Detrick Cyrus.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pick Detrick.
I'm picking Lexi. Lexi's gonna get that win on SummerSlam. Yeah. I'm picking that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
How about this this is a main show match. It is Modstep versus Chappers. So already the Simple Creatures, very violent, coming apart here. It is a last man standing death match.
Oh, wow.
I'm picking Modstep on that. But it could go either way. Who do you have?
I kind of want to pick Modstep because usually he wins most matches until he goes for the title.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to pick Chappers. Yeah, I'm going to pick Chappers.
Okay. What else have you got?
I got CJ Hawk taking on the Arbiter.
I'm picking Hawk on that. The Arbiter usually proves me wrong on those, so that's probably a bad pick for me.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Hawk as well.
Okay. And I've got one more to announce here, and this is a little bit of a thing. The losers of the Tag Team Championship contender match at Great American Bash will face each other to main event the kickoff. So it will either be Atlas Kiyama versus Jace of Blades, or Jonathan C.T. Martin versus Sebastian Escobar. So it all depends on what happens this weekend. The winners of that match will obviously go on to face potentially you for the tag titles, or we'll be facing each other to main event the kickoff at SummerSlam. Interesting runner-up prize. I was picking the Kings, so if that means it's Atlas versus Jace, I'm picking Atlas. Just 'cause Canadian. You should probably pick Jace. But
Jace.
if it's the flip side, though, I kind of want to pick Escobar. And that's just because I want to face him again at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on that. I'd actually pick CT. If they faced off, I'd pick CT.
Okay. And do you have one more thing to announce, I think you said?
Yep. I have Redhead 12, your girl,
will
be taking on New Hotness.
Hey! Uh-oh.
Submission match.
Ooh.
So,
I'm going with Red, but New Hotness, I mean, come on.
I am going to pick New Hotness.
I understand. I understand. New Hotness has joined the ranks of JJ and Monkey Bong and Perk Angle and our favorites for whatever reason. I don't know why. But there's just like, I like it. Yeah, like it's our guy. So yeah, New Hotness is in there. But I'm picking Red. Sorry, New Hotness. I got my girl. So. But that's it. You have nothing else to announce? I think that's it. And we'll leave it there. We're at the half-hour point, 25 minutes actually. That's again next weekend. But the more important thing right now is this weekend is the Great American Bash. Go put your picks in. Here's the page again. You can go through the Discord down below, and you can go through the link down Discord below, and go to put your picks in. Please do so. Please go to our character chat. You can see things like RGX has done posts interacting with characters. I know Cammy Cat's been doing some character work and fun stuff in there with RGX. A video about how I'm reinstated with a no contact condition is in place, so we'll see how well GMSG and I get along going forward now. Stuff like that. It's been a lot of fun seeing him interact in there. It's fun. Again, to pull back that curtain, it's just a character thing. He's not actually booking anything. That's us. He's not actually in charge of anything, just so you guys know that. But it's fun to have someone out there just kind of stirring the stuff up, especially on UK time when we're mostly in bed. He's doing that stuff. So it's kind of fun to come back and be like, what happened? Oh, neat. So it's pretty fun. But yeah, I like seeing him involved in things and being involved in all these different characters and all this different stuff, like an Adam Pierce would. He's our Adam Pierce, so it's fun. But we will leave it at that. Please, again, guys, get your picks in for this weekend. Picks page is live right now. Go check it out. Check out top of the card. New episode was recorded last night. It'll be up after the weekend. I'll just say that right now. But yeah, lots of fun stuff coming out. Lots of fun stuff going on. I'll leave it at that, BeerMe. Anything else you want to say for the weekend?
Just make sure to get your picks in, and good luck, everybody.
I just noticed the page is off by a little bit. There we go. Now it's straight. Now it's lined up. Oops. Thanks again, everybody. This is, again, Frontline Prediction League. Frontline League on Twitter. Frontline Prediction League is the YouTube channel. And Frontline_Prediction_League on Instagram. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.